everyone. Welcome to my cozy cottage. I like to do crafting, decorating, and DIYs. And I try to do these things on a budget. So that's pretty much the variety of things that you'll be seeing on my channel. And I also may do some visit tours of different family members or friends that like to do decorating also. I'd like to welcome all my new subscribers. My name is Jody, and thank you so much for joining. And I'd like to say a big shout out to Arlen. Thank you so much for giving me that shout out on your channel. I appreciate it so much. And I'd also like to say thank you to Liz at Traditions for Seasons. She watched my video, and I'm a big fan of both Arlen and Liz, and I'm so thrilled that you watched my Easter video. So today I have a little mini haul, and I'm going to show you a little craft I'm doing. Now, I've been doing an Easter series, and my next series is going to be, I'm going to call it Americana Garden. It's going to have a little bit of like 4th of July, red, white, and blue colors, getting ready for Memorial Day and 4th of July, but I'd like to mix a little garden with it. So that will be my next series. So I picked up a few things to get ready to show where I'm going with this, and these things that I show will be things I probably use to craft and change them up a little bit, but they're going along with the colors and where I want to go with decorating. Now, this was my first year doing an Easter Christmas tree. I'd like to put a little background behind that. I am from Rhode Island. We have long, kind of cool winters, and after Christmas, sometimes I just miss the twinkle of the lights. And taking down the tree, the house for me feels so bare. So this year, this was a new Christmas tree I got, my 8-foot tree, and I just didn't want to take it down. So I thought, okay, what can I do with this tree to keep it up, but not look like I just left up my Christmas tree? So I made a little Valentine tree this year. Hadn't started my YouTube channel, but I'll tell you what I did basically was just put some pink ribbon, deco mesh, and I put a pretty floral heart on the top, and that was it. But it was just enough. It brightened the room. It didn't feel Christmas. It didn't feel like Christmas. It just was a warm glow, and it made me happy. And that's one of the things about decorating. When I come home, or when you're in your home, you should feel happy. And especially this year, we've spent so much time in our homes, and I just like it to be a happy space. I want to rush home to say, I want to be in my home and feel happy. So I did the Valentine tree, and it was with a deco mesh and a little heart. I'm going to try to look for a picture. I might be able to put up a picture up here for you to see. Then after that, I wanted to do an Easter. I was still not ready to get rid of that tree. So I thought, how am I going to decorate this big tree? So I knew the things that I wanted to make for it had to be a good size to help fill up the tree. So pretty much everything on that tree that you saw in my Easter tour, I made out of dollar store projects. And part of the challenge for me was coming up with ideas to fill this tree. So with my next series being Americana Garden, I'm thinking along those ways too, how I can make some things that are pretty good size and fill up this tree. So I started, I went shopping this weekend, and I wanted to show a few things that I picked up. First thing, of course, there were some flags. I'm going to be changing these a little bit. These may go in my antique look living room. I like more of a vintage look in one room. And that's another thing about my home. I have different looks for different rooms, and that's okay too. I like a whole theme all the way through, but it's also okay if you like a certain look for one room and a certain look for another room. It's your home, and you do what you love. So here we go. I picked up pot holders. Oops, let me get the little tag out of the way. I thought these were adorable, and this is definitely where I want to go. What I'm going to do with these pot holders may not just be a pot holder in the kitchen, but this is the thing that I'm calling Americana Garden. Okay, so I bought three of those. I have to show the pillow covers. This is where I'm thinking for American Garden. Loved it. The flags, the birds, the picket fence. So that's what I mean with my new series will be Americana Garden. I have a few more. I like to buy the pillow covers from Amazon. It saves a lot of money, saves space. My little cottage is small, so this way I can change out my pillows for the seasons and just have the covers. So here's another one that I thought. Americana Garden. Love it. And I also wanted to show this placemat. I don't know if everyone can see. There you go. Love it. Americana Garden shows a little bit of check. Now, this is not going to be a placemat when I decorate with it. Honestly, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but it's not going to be a placemat. It's going to be some sort of decor that I upgrade or kick up a notch to use in my theme. I don't know if I'll make an ornament out of it. I don't know. It'll be a surprise. And I also purchased, they're kind of stuck together, but these little mini stars, which I thought were adorable. I'm going to use these not as this. I'm going to use them to make a decoration. And also, I think these, when I find a lot of paper products like these, I like to put like a vintage stain over them, so it's not such a bright red, white, and blue. So I probably will be doing something like that, and I will have a DIY on that. The other item I purchased, this came from the Christmas tree shop up here. Can't tell if you can see, but it's a table runner. Happen to love it. It's really a heavy, good quality fabric, and I paid $5.99 for this. I don't know if I can show it close enough. This was from the Christmas tree shop. $5.99. So this is definitely, are you seeing the little theme starting here? So I'm excited to start my new decorating season right after Easter. Now, I also have a little DIY craft for everybody today. Video on my little idea for apples. Alrighty. Let's see how I'm going to do this 3-tiered tray. I went to Ocean State Job Lot, and they have their terracotta pots, which they have great deals on terracotta pots. There was a good sized pot for like $1. So I bought the bottoms. I'm not sure if you call these the saucers. I don't know what they call the bottom of the pot. I bought this small size. I bought a medium size right here. And I bought the larger size. So I have 3 different sizes. This one was $2.50. This one was about $1.50 for the medium size. And this little one was only 80 cents. So I also had candle holders, which I already went ahead and glued these with E6000. Put the saucer upside down, put glue on the lip of the candle, and left it overnight to dry. Now, when I do my 3-tier trays, I like to keep them separate in case I ever want to use a pedestal, and I'll just stack them. But if you're worried about children knocking it down or something, then you should really glue them together. For my daughter, hers will be glued. Then I painted them. So I want to show you what they look like painted, and then show you how I'm going to set this one up for apples for my first subscriber's request. So I'm ready to put this 3-tiered tray together. From Amazon, I went looking for faux apples, and there's many different types to order. So I will look for the link to share in my description, but if you Google faux apples, you can find different types there, and they're pretty good price. I wound up getting 8 of these apples for $10, 10 and change, I believe. So this is what I'm going to put on my 3-tiered tray, and I'm going to show you. I wound up painting it black, so that's the top one. That's the way you bring it all together. And for me, I just like to stack them. Bottom, middle, and then I put one on the top. But like I said, you can glue them if that's what you prefer to do. So I bought apples, and basically for this one, I'm just going to do apples and some greenery. So I'm starting with the top. I want just one apple on the top, and I'm going to surround it by greenery. I already cut it, and this was some greenery I bought from Walmart. I actually find some nice, I do like some of the greenery from Walmart a little better, and it's a great price. So I'm basically going to put a little cluster around the top, and then I'm just going to pop my apple in. It's that simple. Okay? And I'm going to do the same thing for this one. That's all I'm going to do. Greenery and apples. Very simple. I'm going to put 3 apples on this row. And then I'll put greenery between each apple so that it looks a little more cohesive and together. So it'll be green, then an apple. I'll turn it a little so you can see. And I have extra greenery. And on the bottom, I'm going to put 4. Same thing. Simple. Now the beauty of doing a topiary with the fruits is you can change it. If you like lemons, I noticed Amazon had peaches. There was all kinds of fruit. So whatever you prefer, pears. I think my daughter actually, she would like me to do one with pears. So I will definitely be making another one. So I'm just tucking in the greenery. Now if you want to add florals, whatever you prefer. I just wanted like a greenery look mixed with the apples. If that's such a word, greenery look. Alrighty, so I'm just going to keep tucking in, and it's that easy. I'm not even finished yet, and it's already looking cute. And I do, for mine, I'm going to try to fill in almost to the top of the level. Make it a little cuter. And that's all I'm doing. And then what's great about the 3-tiered trays is you can change it out for seasons. In the fall, if you want to get some mini pumpkins or different other things that you like. Like I said, whoops, I knocked that one off. Fruit, not always easy decorating backwards this way. Alrighty. So it's just about done. I'm going to turn it and tweak it off the camera. But you get the idea. Now the thing I wanted to add with this is a little chalkboard. I found this at the dollar store and I decided to write apples 5 cents. Now I think I'm going to put it next to it, or I did try it on top. If you like it on top, you could actually put that on top. I thought for this size it was a little bit too large, but if you had a bigger 3-tiered tray, how cute would that be if you had the apples on top? But I think for my purpose, I'm just going to put it on the side somewhere on a table that I set this up. So I'll have the apples near here. And basically that's it. I'm going to tweak it a little bit better once I'm off camera, and I'll get ready to show you a close-up. So I hope you like it.